How can I overcome perfectionism and OCD? Imagine waking up and feeling like your mind is stuck in a loop of needing everything to be perfect. That's a common experience for many with obsessive-compulsive disorder. If perfectionism is taking over your life, the good news is that there are effective ways to change this pattern. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is often the main approach used to help with perfectionism in OCD. One key part of CBT is called exposure and response prevention. This means gradually facing situations that make you anxious about being perfect without doing your usual compulsive rituals. For example, if you feel the need to check if everything is perfectly aligned, you might start by checking just once instead of multiple times. Over time, you learn to tolerate the discomfort of imperfection and realize that things don't have to be flawless to be okay. The first step is to identify what triggers your perfectionistic thoughts. Maybe it's a messy room or a small mistake at work. Then, you create a list from least to most distressing. You start exposing yourself to these triggers, resisting the urge to fix or perfect everything. This process helps your brain get used to uncertainty and reduces the power of obsessive thoughts. Alongside exposure, cognitive restructuring is used to challenge your perfectionist beliefs. You might think, if I make a mistake, everything will fall apart. Through therapy, you learn to question if that's really true. You start to see that mistakes are normal and don't ruin everything. This reduces your anxiety and the need to perform rituals to feel safe. Another helpful approach is acceptance and commitment therapy. It encourages you to notice your intrusive thoughts without fighting them. Instead of trying to eliminate the thoughts, you accept them as just thoughts, not facts. You then focus on living according to your core values rather than trying to control everything perfectly. Practical strategies include recognizing when automatic perfectionist thoughts pop up. Label them as just thoughts, not facts. Then, expose yourself to situations that trigger these thoughts while resisting compulsive behaviors. Use thought challenging to evaluate if the worst-case scenario really will happen. Practice emotion regulation skills like deep breathing to manage anxiety during exposures. Building self-compassion and learning to be flexible with your standards can also make a big difference. Sometimes medication, like selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, is recommended alongside therapy to help reduce anxiety and improve progress. In the end, overcoming perfectionism in OCD involves retraining your brain to accept uncertainty and imperfection. It's about learning to tolerate discomfort and trusting that things can be okay even if they're not perfect. This process can lead to fewer compulsions and a more relaxed, balanced life.